Sexual disorder. In this video, we consider how biology interacts with social norms and psychological factors to produce both sexual health and sexual disorders. As noted in sexuality, along the continuum, much of what we know about what happens in the human body during sexual activity is rooted in Masters and Johnson's groundbreaking work. They observed people engaging in a variety of sexual practices in a laboratory setting and recorded the physiological changes that occurred, concluding that the human sexual response cycle consists of 5 phases: desire, arousal or excitement, plateau, orgasm, and resolution. First, let's discuss sexual desire. It is the urge to engage in any type of sexual activity in response to sexual fantasies or environmental cues. Second, the arousal phase or excitement phase combines a psychological experience of pleasure and the physiological changes known as vasocongestion and myotonia. Vasocongestion or engorgement occurs when blood vessels and tissues fill with blood. In males, erection of the penis is caused by an increase in the flow of blood into the arteries of the penis, accompanied by a decrease in the outflow of the blood from the penis through the veins. In females, vasocongestion caused by the clitoris to enlarge, the labia to swell, and the vagina to become moist. Myotonia is muscular tension. During the arousal phase, many muscles in the body become tenser, culminating in the muscular contraction known as orgasm. Sexual dysfunctions are a set of disorders in which people have difficulty responding sexually or experiencing sexual pressure. If individuals develop a sexual dysfunction caused by a substance, such as chronic alcohol abuse, or a medication, such as an antidepressant, they may be diagnosed with substance and medication-induced sexual dysfunction. Disorders of sexual interest and desire and arousal. Sexual desire can be manifested in a person's sexual thoughts and fantasies, a person's interest in initiating or participating in sexual activities, and a person's awareness of sexual cues from others. People vary tremendously in their levels of sexual desire or interest, and an individual's level of sexual desire or interest can vary greatly across time.
Causes of sexual dysfunction. Most sexual dysfunctions probably have multiple causes, including both biological and psychosocial causes. Biological causes. The DSM-5 specified that to receive a diagnosis of any sexual dysfunction, the dysfunction cannot be caused exclusively by a medical condition. Still, many medical illnesses can cause problems in sexual functioning in both men and women. One of the most common contributors to sexual dysfunction is diabetes, which can lower sexual drive, arousal, enjoyment, and satisfaction, especially in men. Other diseases that are common causes of sexual dysfunction, particularly in men, are cardiovascular disease, multiple sclerosis, kidney failure, vascular disease, spinal cord injury, and injury to the autonomic nervous system due to surgery of radiation. In women, levels of both androgens and estrogens may play a role in sexual dysfunction, although less consistently so than in men. Estrogen problems in women may result in low arousal due to reduced vaginal lubrication. Androgens seem to play a role in the maintenance of sexual desire and mood, and also may enhance the function of vaginal tissue. Several prescription drugs can diminish sexual drive and arousal and interfere with orgasm. These include antihypertensive drugs taken by people with high blood pressure, antipsychotic drugs, antidepressant, lithium, and tranquilizer. Another factor of sexual dysfunction is the psychological causes. People's emotional well-being and beliefs and attitudes about sex greatly influence their sexuality. The last factor that can cause sexual dysfunction is the interpersonal and sociocultural factors. Interpersonal factors. Problems in intimate relationships are extremely common in people with sexual dysfunction. Sometimes these problems are the consequences of sexual dysfunction, as when a couple cannot communicate about the sexual dysfunction of one partner and the two grow distant from each other. Relationship problems also can be the direct cause of sexual dysfunction. conflict.
Treatments for sexual dysfunction. Treatment may involve a combination of approaches, often including biological interventions, psychosocial therapy focusing on the problem in a relationship or the concern of individual client, and sex therapies to help clients learn new skills for increasing their sexual arousal and pleasure. Biological therapies treatments are available for men and erectile disorder. The drug has received the most media is the sildenafil or Viagra. The two other drugs is the Cialis, Levitra, and have a similar positive effects. These drugs do have side effects, though including headaches, flushing, and stomach irritation. For men suffering from premature ejaculation, some antidepressants can be helpful, including fluoxetine,